wrote it during the first couple of weeks of the first Gulf War, back in 1991. Got married in a hurry and we had us a son. Back in 1973, I was drafted at the end of the Vietnam War, though I never did go overseas. But I remember the look on the ones who came back. Their faces still haunt me so. And I made myself a promise I would do what it takes, so Jimmy didn't have to go. 'Cause if Jimmy didn't have to go, there's nothing I wouldn't do. That boy means the world to me, and he ought to mean the world to you. I don't know why we throw lives away and come home with nothing to show. I only know I would sell my soul if Jimmy didn't have to go. I went from the Army to the Army Reserves. There's nothing that moves I can't fix. I didn't think much about it, just a weekend warrior. Then I turned 36, and they called me in, and they shipped me out. I'm thinking how I could have said no, but I whispered to Kathy we would finish it early, so Jimmy didn't have to go. 'Cause if Jimmy didn't have to go, there's nothing I wouldn't do. That boy means the world to me. He ought to mean the world to you. I don't know why we throw lives away, come home with nothing to show. I only know I would sell my soul if Jimmy didn't have to go. They said it wouldn't come to hand, though the border's just a mile away. Well, the enemy surprised us from behind. They were running back the other way. Guess they were looking for a place to hide. Guess they were looking for a face they'd know. Wondered what the hell they were doing there, and why they ever had to go. But if Jimmy didn't have to go, there's nothing I would do. That boy means the world to me. He ought to mean the world to you. I don't know why we throw lives away, come home with nothing to show. I only know I would sell my soul if Jimmy didn't have to go. I killed a soldier with a silent knife. I pulled him down on top of me. I looked into the eyes looking back into mine. He couldn't have been 17. I held him as he died so quiet. I held him as he died so slow. I held him till I knew it wasn't enough, that Jimmy didn't have to go. They set me up for court-martial 'cause I wouldn't do a thing I was told. Their lawyer said I was a coward, mine said I was just too old. But it wasn't the fear of the bombs above, or the fear of the gas below. I'm afraid to meet the eyes of the Iraqi father, 'cause Jimmy had to go. And if his Jimmy didn't have to go, God, there's nothing I would do. That boy means the world to me now, and he ought to mean the world to you. I don't know why we throw lives away, come home with nothing to show. I only know there's a time to say no, and Jimmy didn't have to go.